Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of All Scoring No Defense, the best sports channel. And on this episode, I'm going to give you guys my picks and predictions for Wild Card Weekend. Let's get into it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this weekend is Wild Card Weekend in the NFL, and we got some amazing matchups. I'm going to give you guys my predictions for them. Let's get into it. Okay, first we have the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay. This game is going to be tough. This game is a toss-up. It can go either way. Now, me personally, I'm going to be taking the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's why. Yes, the Raiders ended this season on a 5-game winning streak, but when it came to getting pressure and generating pressure on the quarterback, the Raiders couldn't do that on a consistent basis. Whereas with Cincinnati, now Cincinnati doesn't have the best defense, but their run defense is superb. Cincinnati ranks fifth in rushing defense, and I think that that's going to serve them well because one of the things that the Raiders want to do is they want to get their running game going. Because like any other team, when you run the football well, that kind of opens up your passing game a little bit more. So I'm going to take Cincinnati in this one, 33-30. Next, we have the New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills. Okay. Buffalo's offense is better, and their defense is ranked number 1. The problem with New England is their offense at times can be a little stale, and it can be a little stagnant. And it's not really, I don't want to say it, I don't want to say continuity, but the fluidity sometimes is kind of a little slow. And their their offense, as I mentioned, is a little stagnant. I don't think that's going to serve them well, especially not in the playoff caliber game against the Buffalo Bills, because the Buffalo Bills can put up points. Now, don't get me wrong, New England does have a game on the season where they put up a lot of points, but I don't think they'll be able to do that against Buffalo's defense. Now, if this was if this would be a low scoring type of game, then it would serve New England. Or if New England would be able to run the football against Buffalo, then they might have a chance. But I don't think that's going to be the case. So I'm taking Buffalo in this one, 27-14. Next, we have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm taking Tampa. Tampa Bay has the 7th-ranked defense, and they're 3rd in rushing. Why does that help this team? Because one of the things that Philadelphia wants to do, or one of the things that excels Philadelphia offense or helps them a lot, is the running game. And that's one of the things that the Eagles want to do. The Eagles love to run the football, and Tampa Bay is going to take that away from them, seeing that they have the 3rd-ranked rushing defense. Also, Tom Brady in the playoffs, that's the one man in sports I've learned personally that you don't bet against. So I'm going to take Tampa Bay in this one, 28-17. Next, we have the Dallas Cowboys versus the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, now, I've been hearing that this one does have an upset alert on it, and I can see why. But me personally, I'm going to be taking Dallas. But with me taking Dallas, this is going to be a game where Dak Prescott is going to have to win this game. Here's why I'm saying this. Because the San Francisco 49ers have the 7th-ranked rushing defense. So they're going to take away that running game. So that means that Dak Prescott is going to have to. He has to put the Cowboys on his back, and he has to win them this game. And also, this playoff game is at home. So that serves the Dallas Cowboys well in this game. And that's going to help them out a lot. So I'm taking Dallas in a close ball game, 31-28. Next, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Pittsburgh's offense won't be able to keep up with Kansas City. It's just that simple. Kansas City's offense, even though they had kind of a slump this year, their offense is still high-powered and still has tons of firepower. And it's like this team, once they score one touchdown, it's like a domino effect, and this team scores so easily. It's like, man, they make it look too easy. But I'm going to be taking Kansas City in this one. I'm going to say 35-21. All right, and last but not least, we have the Los Angeles Rams versus the San Francisco versus the Arizona Cardinals. Okay, there is a lot of pressure on Matthew Stafford to win this game. This Rams team or this Rams organization gave up a lot to give him. They gave up Jared Goff, and then they've also traded a lot of trade assets to get this man. And Matthew Stafford hasn't won a playoff game, but I do believe that he is going to get his very first playoff game on this weekend, simply because the Arizona Cardinals, they didn't end the season too well in particular. And then their offense at times was kind of a little slow. And then defensively, it's like that. And then the Rams, outside of Matthew Stafford, majority of the players on the Rams does have does have playoff experience, because a lot of those dudes on the team, or majority of those dudes on the team, played on this team when this team went to the Super Bowl a few years ago. So that's going to serve them well, because experience matters, especially in the postseason. So I'm going to be taking the Rams in this ball game, 35-24. And that's all for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I do new episodes like this Monday through Friday, and I'm out.